7 useful tips that help me a lot in getting started with Adobe Stock, and also a secret tip of mine that might help you to understand which images sells. Now for the first tip, precise caption and keywords. Submitting images with precise captions and tags or keywords is very important for your images to get discovered by the buyers. Many people make the mistake of including as many keywords as possible in an image, even if they are not related to the image in any way. Don't do that mistake, because Adobe clearly forbids that, and their moderators, when they check that image and find out that it has wrong keywords that doesn't even match with the image or wrong captions, then they are gonna reject it anyway. Your caption should be precise, and you should consider the caption area as an extended part of the keywords. In the caption, you should write the most important subject matter of the image first, then the second one, then third one, and write it in a manner that makes sense. So try to describe your images as good as possible in the captions in the first place. And as for keywords, if you go to the reordering tool in the uploading area, there it shows the level of importance it gives to each keyword. Here you can see it gives the most emphasis on the first 1, 2, 3 or first 5 keywords. Then it goes down, and by 8th or 9th keyword, it doesn't even matter much. You should try to give the most important 5 things that one can find in the image, or that best describes the image, in the first 5 keywords. Then write the next 5 ones. If you think there are some more things that might be in that image, but slightly they are not very clearly, but it can be mentioned nevertheless, or maybe some variation of the initial keywords, like on the first keyword there might be Valentine's Day, on the 11th keyword you might write Valentine's Day separately, 14th Feb, lovers, etc. Yeah, they won't mean much in normal scenario, but there might be a chance when they show up in the search feed of any buyer, maybe somewhere towards the last end, or maybe they go to second, third or fourth page and they trample upon your image and they like it. So always take a chance, but first keep in mind to put the emphasis on the first 5 keywords. And also it is best if you match the first 5 keywords to the captions that give Adobe indications that those captions or keywords are very precise and it works in your favor. Now moving on to the next tip, upload a lot. Yes, with AI image generators now it is very much possible to generate a lot of images and upload them in a very short time. As of now, Adobe has put a cap on the maximum number of uploads by each person, and they haven't disclosed any number yet, but that's not very low, that's not very high either. With AI generated images, many people end up making the mistake of generating too many images of the same theme, same style, same caption, maybe slightly different. They are uploading 30 images of the same theme, maybe interior design, maybe Easter egg design, maybe a banner design, but all are just similar. Don't do that. The best practice would be quantity with quality. It's not about quantity or quality. If you are going with quality but with a very small portion, this is the mistake I made. Actually, I don't get a lot of time to generate images switching between my day job and YouTube channel and all that. So I made a mistake of generating very few images and uploading them, which didn't work for me much. Here I can show you this profile of my friend Brian Penny. Here you can see he has uploaded a lot of images and they are very much different from each other. All of them are of very high quality. As you can see, there are varying themes and there are different aspects of interest that he has touched upon. Here you can see there are 59 pages. In each page there are 50 images. So you can do the math, that's around 3000 images, a few less than that, more like 2900 and some more. He has uploaded till date, and here you can see he has made $2,316, where he has sold 3,129 images till date. His sales started in somewhere around October, and by the April, this is his earnings. So from this example alone, you can clearly understand how much impact you can make if you upload regularly in a large quantity, but always keeping in mind the quality. Also, it's best to upload images in different aspects, different topics, because firstly you don't know what might sell, and secondly, if you upload in different topics instead of uploading all 10, 20, 30, 50 images in the same topic, Adobe sees that you have better authority in stock image space, therefore they promote your account more. Actually, the algorithm promotes your account more compared to other accounts, and that helps you make more sales compared to other sellers. Now going to the third point, generate images of the things that are hard to photograph. Yeah, this is especially helpful for people that are using AI generated tools to create stock images, because as you can see, the photos that are very easy to create, there are lots of them in stock photography sites all over. And that's also true for vector graphics and illustrations. There is a very nice theory in the book I was just reading, Blue Ocean Strategy. There it says that trying to compete in a market that is already saturated won't do you much good. But if you try to compete in somewhere that's not much saturated, there is not a lot of competition, then it would help you get same results or similar results in a much lesser time frame, in a much easier way. Therefore, here you can see an example of such an image. This is the profile of another of my friends, Chris Castanova. She has generated images of Santa Claus skiing. And there are also a few variations of that, as you can see. This type of images are pretty hard to click, so therefore there are not a lot of competitions in there. And also the concept, I mean, how many people are there that are dressing up as Santa Claus, skiing on the ice, and also getting a photographer there to click them doing the deed, and in such an amazing way. But suppose you are someone working on a project where you need an image of a Santa Claus in any manner, you are searching for that, looking for that in Adobe Stock website, and suddenly you stumble upon an image that shows Santa Claus in such a great manner. Wouldn't you be excited? Of course you would. And if it goes with your purposes, your visions, you would buy this one, because there are not much others like that in that same category. Also, another good example could be macro shots, drone shots. Yeah, those are easier than this kind of shots like a person running, a person skiing, or sports kind of shots. But still, there are not many of those available in stock photography sites. So try to go for those, and that would help you generate a lot more sales with a much lesser number of images. Moving on to the next point, upload in sets. Okay, this might not work on all and every kind of images, but sometimes uploading similar images in sets might help the buyer to take the decision to purchase or not purchase at all. Let me show you. Here, as you can see in my profile, this is my profile. Here I uploaded 4 different images of dragon egg. All were similar but different to each other. And how does that help? Suppose someone is looking for 5, 6 or 10 similar images for one of their projects, and they stumble upon one account where there are only 1 or 2 variations of the same thing. They might never buy that, because it's pretty hard, like they have to match that one with another image or 5 other images from 5 other different profiles, and all of them might not be in the similar fashion. But here, as you can see, there are 6 to 7 images of similar fashion, but they are also significantly different from each other. That might make him buy them as a set. And also in reality, one day I got a sale of 4 of these dragon egg designs on the same days at the same time. That means one buyer, he just bought all 4 designs for some project of his. Therefore, when you are creating images like this that might go well in sets, it's best to upload them in sets. Currently I am working on a set of battle axes where I am using an image of a battle axe generated in Midjourney and then remixing it with several other prompts to create variations of that image, but significantly different from each other, like one fire axe, one thunder axe, one water axe, one dark axe, like that. If someone like is building an RPG game and looking for assets to download to put into that game, he or she might be interested in that. That's why in such cases it's best to upload in sets rather than uploading as singular images. Now for the next point, listen to what Adobe says. Adobe Stock has a very good way of letting the contributors know what images are in demand, what are the images that they want. If you go to the Artist Hub page on Adobe Stock website, I'll attach the link in the description. There you can see they have clearly mentioned which type of images that are making the most sales right now or that are most in demand at present. As you can see, as a stock image website, Adobe wants to sell as many images as possible compared to all other stock image websites, and therefore they would try to get the buyers what they need the most. They have their market researcher teams that does the research for you and clearly mentions in their website what are the images that they are looking for. Here in the call for content tab, you can see Summer 2023 Authentic Outdoor Experiences. Learn what's in demand. Let's open that. Here they have clearly mentioned what are the type of images they are looking for. You can see the option is there: read the blog, upload your work, see the gallery. They have also attached a gallery of their best works for that. As you can see here, color palettes. They have mentioned the color palettes that you should be keeping in mind while you are generating images for them. Here is the option to download the insights guide. Here it comes in a PDF version. You can download it to your computer, your phone, wherever you are working from. And if you just cover all the topics that they have mentioned in here, you will get a very large collection of images that would sell and that are really in demand right now. Therefore, listen to what Adobe says and generate the images that they are looking for. In turn, that would make you most sales possible. Tip number 6 would be add copy space to images or create banner like images when there is a possibility. Because people are not just looking for stock photos to be used on their blog posters, blog posts or something like that. They are also looking for images that they can use in all other fields, including creating a banner design for any festival or something like that. Here you can see this image I created for Easter. There is an open space here where they can input their own designs, wordings or something like that and use it in any card design or somewhere else. Now another example is this banner one. There they can input any text or any other graphic designs, icons or anything inside and create something of their own and use it in various of cases. Here you can see this image had very little copy space and it wouldn't be useful otherwise if I just upload it as it is, because people wouldn't find it much useful. Look at it now. Here you can see I have extended the open space, added a copy space to the image, making it much more useful and it would appeal much more to the buyer if they stumble upon this image. Even if they are looking for the previous image or something like that, they can easily download this and crop this instead of downloading that one and creating a copy space of their own. Most buyers, when they are looking for stock images, they would go for the image that gives them the least traction. Here is another image. Here I extended it from the middle. This can be used as a Valentine's Day banner in a lot of use cases. Therefore, it would sell more. And this also adds more value to your image compared to many others that are just generating images, downloading them and uploading them as it is. If you add your personal touch like that in images, that would attract more buyers, that would make more sales and generate more money in the process. Let's say another example. This image that could be used as it is. There is no problem with that and it's a very beautiful image. But nonetheless, I added one copy space to it just because I could add a copy space to it, and there might be some buyer that needs this. They might be using it for a cover to somewhere, maybe YouTube banner, maybe anywhere. That extra bit of space gives them a lot more flexibility and that compels their buying decision. Even if they just want this previous image, they will just buy that one and crop it. Sometimes if I feel like that this image as it is gives very different vibe from that one and people might want both of them, then I might upload both of them. I don't do it in much of the cases, very few. Maybe if I create copy space in 100 images, 5 or 6 or maybe 3 turns out like that. But in most cases, if I add a copy space where it works, it increases the chance of my image getting sold compared to some others. If you want to learn how you can add copy space like this to your images under 2 minutes in Photoshop, then check out the link in the description below. There I have attached a very good tutorial where you would learn to do it in just 2 minutes and without much hassle at all. Let's go to the next point. Upscale your images. We are way past that era when we only had the option to downscale our images. Yeah, we could always change the size, the dimensions in Photoshop, but that would ruin the picture. That won't increase the quality of the image. That would just change the size and won't be much useful at all. But now with AI upscalers and AI technology being introduced in several different softwares, you can upscale the images without losing any quality at all. But the AI takes care of the losing pixels and fills them up with their algorithms and gives an image almost 99% identical to our eyes compared to the initial image, and even 100% in most cases. There are a lot of nice upscalers out there. Adobe Photoshop has a good upscaler. It also has a neural filter. That's a very good AI assisted option that gives amazing results. You can use Adobe Lightroom for that. You can batch upscale your images there without losing much of the quality. You can use Topaz Gigapixel. Many people use that as their go-to AI upscaler for the AI generated images. If you are looking for free options, there is Chainar. It has a little bit complicated node-based workflow, but it also works surprisingly well. In the description, I will be giving the link to a video where I explain all the AI upscalers and help you decide which one should be best for you. There will also be a video completely dedicated to the free image AI upscalers to help you. If you are looking to diversify your income streams and earn some more money with slightly bit more work, then I would suggest you 2 more websites that have also publicly announced that they are accepting AI generated images. The first is Dreamstime. The second is 123RF. Dreamstime is the first stock image website that I personally uploaded. It was long back when those were all my photography images and I made some sales there. And for a matter of fact, 123RF mailed me personally requesting that I go to their platform as they are accepting AI generated images now and upload images there. So you can look for those options. So that gives you some more scope to upload your images. You can just copy your Adobe Stock portfolio to other websites, and if you max out the submission limit in Adobe Stock, now you know where to submit if you generate even more images. Now, as promised, going to my secret tip. If you are just starting out in stock photography, I know it's very overwhelming to understand which image to generate, which images do sell. Those people that are already in stock image space for years or even decades, they know it very well which ones sell, which don't, and they know which ones to create. But as you are just starting out, it's not possible to learn all of that in just a few months, right? For that purpose, again we look to Adobe Stock website for help. They have a very useful tool named Insight tab. The link is in the description. Here you can see the recent top sellers. You can see here the profiles of the people that are making the most sales in recent times. You can view their profiles. Here, this seller has made 100,000 plus sales. Let's go to his profile. You can see these are the images that he has been uploading recently, and these are getting most sales. That means these are the most in demand. Let's go for another profile. This one here, this seller has made 25,000 plus sales. Let's view this profile. Here you can see which type of images this seller is creating, and those are getting the most sales. So I'm not asking you to just copy and paste their images or do something like that, but you can definitely take inspiration from them, create your own versions of those images, learn from them and create something entirely else. That way you can get a very large and very solid portfolio of the images that really sells. I'll make sure to make a written version of this video in a blog post and attach the links to the description definitely, and all other necessary links are given in the description or in the blog post. Go check them out. See you on the next video. Keep creating.